was waiting for that big Lee moment, that he was actually going to be able to get that big fat W, spelling fat with a PH by the way, to express the wobbliness of how this W needs to look. Lee is a better protagonist than the protagonist, even following the same guidelines as far as his theme. Naruto's this guy who works hard to get where he is. Lee works way harder. Yes. Naruto's ostracized and made fun of by his class. So is Lee. Yes. And Lee doesn't have that magic Hokage heritage that makes him awesome. Naruto has the nine-tailed fox and infinite chakra that lets him do whatever he wants, and Lee breaks the system learning how to use the gates, and he's willing to sacrifice his own well-being to be a kick-ass ninja. Lee is the embodiment of hard work. Lee is the embodiment of the underdog. Now, I've mentioned in the past why I like Lee versus Gaara so much and why it's my third favorite fight in the history of anime. And the reason why it hits so hard is because, yes, in an ideal world,
I could even hit this one in the top 5, and I love this fight.
Yeah.
I was, unless I'm going one fight per series, because I would have probably like 2 or 3 JoJo fights up there. Yeah. JoJo is like the mecca of fighting for anime. Because it's all ideas and trying to work around your limitations, as opposed to just big muscle power man doing muscle power man things like Dragon Ball.
Yep. And really, when it comes down to it, outside of the hard work and stuff, Lee just got faster, and then Lee just got faster and stronger. Didn't have to think, didn't have to work hard. He just went, okay, now change. Instead of I have my abilities, A, B, and C, and then I'm using them.
Of anime. And the reason why it hits so hard is because, yes, in an ideal world, every single character's story will be met with that same perfect closure that'll give us a wonderful support character and a character that we can always appreciate. But the beauty of Lee versus Gaara is that we got to see that hard work actually is amazing. Neji was freaked out, and Neji was his main adversary.
Neji is freaked out, folding arms.
Those training wigs,
your editor
throwing
sucks.
Gaara around like a rag doll, that's all a win in Lee's book. But still,
no, it's not a win. He got nothing.
He got nothing, and he got his dream for about a couple months was just like, it's over. You can never be a ninja again. Oh, I can do this super risky, life-risking surgery, and you can maybe be a ninja.
You got a 50-50 shot.
So now you ain't got chakra, and you can't even do your ninja work that you worked so hard for. Oh, and guess what? While you up in the stands on crutches, there's this dude that saw you do your speed once, and he copied it perfectly. How do you feel about that? So people, in about a month, can just copy your and you just useless. How do you feel about that? Oh, well, Lee's story's done. We don't need to worry about him no more.
Not everybody gets closure.
Around like
Lee got nothing.
Lee got nothing. Lee won, what, one fight in all of Naruto?
I guess who?
When he first fought Sasuke and Naruto.
Nah, okay.
And that was it.
That was it.
Unless you're talking about just bums in the forest.
No. Actual
he
characters.
Got one fight that he won.
If that's the case, Luffy has beaten like 8,000 people. We're not counting that.
Throwing Gaara around like a rag doll, that's all a win in Lee's book. But still, natural talent managed to beat him in the very end, and it was tragic. But that's because life sucks sometimes.
So what's the theme of Naruto?
Yeah. No, what did that accomplish? Hard work beats natural talent. But it actually doesn't, though. Because Lee would have been murdered if they didn't stop him. Neji, who is both hard work and talent, beat somebody who worked hard.
But wasn't as talented. And then he just lost to some dude that was nothing but talent.
So what are we doing here?
Shika won without hard work. But he had talent. Don't know what Temari had. Don't know if she worked hard or she was... Yeah. Don't know.
I mean, seeing as though we've not seen anybody else who has that fan thing...
That's another thing with Naruto. Chakra is such an all-encompassing thing that it should... And there's 3 classes of chakra or combat in Taijutsu, Genjutsu, and Ninjutsu that it should allow for so many different abilities. But you are just born with the ability that you have. And so nobody else can have that ability around you because it would make it all feel very samey. Even though your parents and your entire clan have that ability. It's not like, oh, I molded my chakra into this thing. Mm-hmm. No, there's two puppet masters, definitively.
But then, yeah, why does he use puppets? Timaru use wind and gotta use. And why isn't Shika just going, okay, I've got them in my shadow power. Here comes a fire jutsu out my mouth or something. Why can't he use that? Mm-hmm. I understand there's people have affinities, but what's his affinity? He says you got earth, wind, water, blah, 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 blah. What's his affinity? Asuma was the person that taught Naruto about his affinity. So are we to assume that he didn't say anything to Ino, Shika, or Choji about affinities? We've never seen them bust out a water dragon or anything?
Choji seemed kind of like wind.
Based upon...
a lot of his hand swinging and stuff, it seems like he has a lot of wind attacks. Even his butterfly thing seemed very like windy. Maybe
I'm not.
This is pure 0.1% bullshit.
Ino is a negative fighter. She's an active hindrance on the battlefield. You telling me she can't bust out an earth style or anything? Just like, I don't have much, but I got this. I can make the ground shake a little bit. Use that as a distraction. Nothing. Or you born with this thing, and that's all you got.
It's like that dude that Choji fought that could create that earth barrier. She can do like an earth jutsu to go underground while she's doing her mind stuff. Anything. So she's just not out on the battlefield and laid out.
Anything. But no, you're born with something, and you're on this path. Unless you're like an Uchiha who has both fire and lightning for some reason.
I would have loved to have seen another mirror person like Kaku. You don't get
sure,
but once you saw that power, that boy is through. And it makes sense in JoJo's. This is the power you get. It's over. You can't spec into something else.
Yeah,
you're just given that.
But even in JoJo, there's people who have similar abilities. Mm-hmm. We got Littlefoot and Google Dolls, both shrink people. But this is just like, well, you are Shadow Person, and your whole family is just a bunch of Shadow people, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
Sometimes, no matter how much hard work you put in, the person who puts in hard work that also has natural talent will destroy you. It's
Gotta beat him, and Gotta did not work.
Nope.
What are we doing?
There was a great scene in Ippo where the coach is just like, not everyone who works hard succeeds, but everyone who succeeded has worked hard.
Because Ippo's a great series.
But not in this. That is really, really good. That is amazing. But not in this.
Even Takamura, who's just like the most enlightened ability mother they've ever seen. He's out in the mountains and shit training.
Yes. And every single fight, they're like, yeah, Ippo got him. And they're like, no. And Takamura's always like, no. You don't see what's going on here? And he's always has to sit there and explain because he's that talented and he's not seeing the overall picture. He's seeing the little bits of it just going, no, this isn't going in his favor at all. But no, not in Naruto. That is such a great line.
Powerful life lesson. I've mentioned this before, and this really isn't the place for me to spend an exorbitant amount of time talking about it again, but Lee vs. Gaara will forever be that wake-up call. It'll forever be that slap in the face that sometimes life's not fair. And I very much appreciate...
I didn't need a TV show to tell me that. I can see that.
People implant way too much into the things they watch.
100%.
It's a piece of media that is meant for your enjoyment. You can get sad over it, absolutely. I cried hard over Coco. That was just a melting pot. And again, I say this. I did not cry the first time I saw it. I knew it was coming the second time. And that's when I cried. How does that work? But yeah, dude. Anything it's meant to make you sad, happy, whatever, cathartic, apologetic, disenfranchised, whatever the emotion is trying to elicit, it's gonna succeed or fail at that. Dude, it was super hype when Lee came back. That's what it was going for.
That's all it was.
And it accomplished it. It was super sad that he lost his power, and then he's in Cass just doing push-ups outside the hospital, and it's like, holy I hope Lee comes back. And when he does, it's super hype. It set something up, it rode it out to the end, and then it paid it off, and it all worked. It's just that Lee got nothing. So the theme of hard work overcoming talent is shown in Lee himself that is not the case.
When he never succeeds, when we never see it.
And anybody that does work hard, where do we see them succeeding over someone that is just pure talent? Never. Naruto is not about this. If it is about it, it fails so spectacularly that it should not be brought up.
Naruto for doing something like that and giving us a character like Lee that we could bond to so much and feel so sad for, even if he did not get the closure that most of us would have wanted him to. This is why Naruto is the...
Who didn't want Lee to get closure? Who saw that and went, okay, we're done with Lee now?
I want it so bad. I think that's why I started turning on Shippuden. Because there was a fight where Lee's team fought somebody and Lee got folded up. It might have even been Fiddler. And I was just like, oh, this series might be through. Because these people are never going to get anything.
These are your intro after 2 years. You're supposed to show off what you got. And it's just nothing. How many Akatsuki were there?
7 to 9, I believe.
Why couldn't, even with team ups, why couldn't they all take on one of them? Shika did. That'd have been great. I know there was I think there's 9 or 10 because there was a big hand with 10 rings on it.
Okay, so 9 sounds about right. Especially once Oro left, it was probably around.
Yeah,
9.
you can do your big team ups like Choji was there with Hidan and Kakuzu. You can count that with Shika. Mm-hmm. That's all I want. But nobody, nothing.
Again, and Chakra eating sword. Just like get Lee up in there.
Yes. Have a cat Akatsuki member and then just keep it, just stand back, y'all. I got it. I was born for this. No, just nothing.
When you whenever we bring up One Piece so much. Whenever One Piece is going to a new island and there's the bad guys and you see one with a sword, you're just like, that's the Zoro fight.
Yep.
That's when it came to the Akatsuki, I wanted them to fight. See, this is another thing that so many series do poorly. They build up these bad guys, and it's just like, I can't wait for the heroes to fight them, and then the heroes never fight them. The Akatsuki never fought. Most of the Akatsuki never fought the village. Anybody in the village. How is that fun? Why would I care? Hunter x Hunter. The main 4 Chimera Ants didn't get a big fight where it's just like, that's it over there. So why should I care?
Can't wait to see what Leorio does with his Nen. Oh, I guess he just got like a teleporting punch.
Okay, what's he gonna do with that? We don't see that, man.
Okay. Oh, they're just going off to a whole nother continent without Leorio? Okay, goodbye.
This is why Naruto is the king of character development. One Piece is amazing, obviously. I would never say a bad word to One Piece, but One Piece is not about how the world shapes the characters. It's about how the characters shape the world. The character is...
Pause. What? No.
Robin, Nami, Frankie... Like,
and Jewelry Bonnie infiltrated the Reverie just for Kuma. That has nothing to do with the world. That's her own personal thing that she's going through. What? No. What are you?
Piece is actually amazing. Each of the Straw Hats is amazing in their own right as far as a character build-up, but as far as character development goes, I wouldn't say Luffy changed much from the very beginning. Obviously, in certain ways he did, but not all that much. Neither did Zoro, neither did Sanji.
Did he just say Zoro?
Yes, he did. But if we're going from the past thing, he was a crying baby when he was shackled with his face with the Germa. He was getting beaten up, but now he's not. Oh, that's kind of like what happened with Kakashi. I guess he changed. If we're going that way, if we're going past equals development.
Etc., etc. That's just not the story One Piece is. Dragon Ball, pretty much none of the characters have changed, aside from drastic changes. From Vegeta going to massive asshole to minor asshole. From androids going from kill Goku to save Goku. Not on a thematic level as...
Get rid of themes.
No.
much as how they were completely changed by the events that unfolded before them. In Fairy Tail, yeah, they turned every bad guy good. Wonderful. That's character development for you. And even in great modern shonen like Black Clover and My Hero Academia, Todoroki's character development was fantastic. We got to see who Todoroki was and how Deku helped break him out of that shell. And you have the same thing in Black Clover. You have someone like, let's say, Gauche or Finral, and Asta helped break them out of their shells. But it's not that their person...
There's, what, like 8 Black Bulls?
Somewhere around there.
They all got big moments, big development, time to shine, everything. That's why I love that so much. They all... going back to the anime, the openings would show, and it would show like the witch girl, and she's like, okay, I guess it's the witch girl's time for a little arc. That's cool. Everybody got a nice little moment, and they still there, and they still doing stuff. I don't know how far you are in the manga.
I was in the middle of their tournament arc. No. They were in the cave. That's where I was. It's been a while.
Okay.
I started rereading it from the beginning again.
There's this point where a lot of people get taken over.
Okay.
A lot of people. And Luck gets taken over. And it's the witch girl and the baseball dude are just like, we're friends. What the are you doing? I guess we gotta somehow beat Luck. And they still out there doing stuff. It's fantastic.
Narrative actually came full circle like it did in Naruto. I consider Hunter x Hunter to have some of the greatest characters.
DBZ isn't over. Hunter x Hunter isn't over. One Piece isn't over. There's no way that they can come full circle because we see the end of Choji, essentially. Mm-hmm. He's more of a daddy in the background, whatever. But we see the beginning and the end of Choji. We don't. What else is there comparable? Bleach. Okay. That's Bleach bad.
Bleach real bad. Real bad.
So we got no other.
In Naruto. I consider Hunter x Hunter to have some of the greatest character development in shonen, but then again, when you actually look at Hunter x Hunter, granted, the psychological development is fantastic. With someone like Gon or Killua, especially the villains, I wouldn't say...
Didn't mention Kurapika, didn't mention Leorio.
He mentioned the 2 people that got development, and then quote-unquote villains. Mm-hmm. You mean quote-unquote villain.
The massive growths and complete character arcs are there for anyone, aside from tragic ones that befall villains. The simple style that Naruto has introduces a massive problem to a character in the character's past. That shapes the character's present into a terrible vibe, and for whatever reason...
One Piece! That's the same argument. Also, there has been no big revelations. He said that he was going to bash Sakura for a while. That hasn't happened. Video's terrible.
And them overcoming both of these issues, simultaneously turning them into a much better person. That's the beautiful metamorphosis of the Naruto character that pretty much does not exist anywhere else you look. This is why Naruto is the king of character development.
Can you rewind all of that? Can we get all of that just clean?
Let's see. That looks about right.
Especially the villains, I wouldn't say the massive growths and complete character arcs are there for anyone, aside from tragic ones that befall villains. The simple style that Naruto has introduces a massive problem to a character in the character's past. That shapes the character's present into a terrible vibe, and for whatever reason, them overcoming both of these issues, simultaneously turning them into a much better person. That's the beautiful metamorphosis of the Naruto character that pretty much does not exist anywhere else you look. This is why Naruto...
Brook, Robin, Chopper, Sanji, Zoro, Usopp, Nami, Luffy? I'm not counting Luffy. Past changes somebody. Past being bad, change somebody for the future for the better. They overcome that. No
Togoro.
other? Togoro. No other? Really, dude?
Togoro is one of the greatest examples you will ever find.
That's insane. Fairy Tail it happens in. Dude, that's insane for you to just go, no other place has bad past where people overcome that past and become a better person. That's insane. And a lie. That's legit madness.
It's insane.
It's baffling. What are you talking about? There's infinite anime that does that.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop, Spike, and Faye.
Jolene. What? I could. There's.
Oh, Trigun, Vash.
There are so. I would have to start with the anime and the characters that don't do it before I start. Because the things that do it are so innumerable. And My Little Pony does it. Come on.
Teen Titans did it.
Man.
is the king of character development. And now, if I could borrow your attention for just a brief moment. I mean, I've taken so much of your time already. I feel so terrible to ask you of something so large. Bye-bye, Sakura! This is why you suck. If you notice, most of the characters I've been talking about their lovely character arcs, were introduced in early Naruto, and most of their character arcs finished in early Naruto, some spanned through Shippuden. That's all well and good. None of the characters I've mentioned, on the other hand, were actually introduced in Shippuden. Because once the character was in Shippuden, they were already more of an adult. They were a character that we already see at their climax of their life. A character like Killer Bee, for example, never had that massive character development that most of the others did. Now, Sakura, well, it's almost like she destroyed that theme in her own regard, and this is why Sakura's actually hated. You may not have realized necessarily that this was the thematic character growth of every other...
Get theme and thematic out of here.
Thematic character growth.
Do you think there is a single video that is actually an analysis of a thing, not just like his memeing hentai videos or whatever those are that I was looking through? Do you think there's a video that's actually an analysis of a series or thing that does not have the word theme or thematic in it?
Absolutely not.
Out of 550 something videos.
He's so married to it. Maybe in the earlier stuff, but he's so married to it. Like you said, in the span of like a minute, he said it 8 times. No, he's so married to it, so he's just like theme. Where does this fit into theme? How does this fit into theme? Theme. No, absolutely not.
Support character in Naruto. And you may not have even realized that Sakura slaps this entire ideal in the face, because if you look at early Naruto, what were Sakura's hindrances? What were her thematic issues, and how did she overcome them? Truth be told, she never really had any traumatic issues in her childhood.
Trauma does not equal good nor sweeping character development.
I don't need trauma to influence a character. Jotaro has a pretty good childhood. Outside of the whole mom thing one time, Josuke, we don't need to hear anything about his past. We got this character in this moment, and he's great. We don't need that. We don't need to look at a character's past and go, how did they change? And now they're a good character because of it.
I hate Gio, and he has a horrific past. It means nothing to me. what is the character right in this moment and for the future? In this moment, Sakura sucks. In the future, Sakura sucks. That's why Sakura sucks.
There's nothing in her past that could make me go, oh, now I understand, and now she doesn't suck.
I don't need any type of theme to think of why she sucks. I don't need any theme to go, you've never thought that of Sakura's non-thematic past. I don't need any of that. What is the character right now? Trash? Then I don't like them.
Now, it can enhance it. Let's look at something like Senor Pink. Pink is just a weird, manly dude who just brushes off a bunch of women. And he's in a diaper and stuff. You go, okay, it could have stopped right there. There's a bunch of weirdos in One Piece. But then you go, oh, crap. And you understand and learn that. There's nothing that could be done with Sakura like that. There's nothing even comparable in friggin' Naruto to that. To that 3 pages of a pass for this random one-off baby villain. Don't hit me with this. Naruto does it.
Baby 5 got, 4 panels?
And you go, oh, now I understand everything. And it is tragically heartbreaking.
But before even those passed, I liked those characters.
Yes. You can go, it's just a character trait that she wants to please people. That she wants to be needed. It's just her character. There's nothing wrong with just a character having a weird trait. That's totally acceptable.
I liked Koala, the revolutionary that's always with Sabo. I liked Koala. I had forgotten that she was the little girl that that Jinbei's ship that his crew had saved. I had totally forgotten about that. About all that tragedy she had. I just liked her as a character. I like Bunny Girl in My Hero. I don't know about her past. I love her.
So, dude, she's gonna smash through them character polls.
Oh, dude,
and
there's
she
so many
doesn't,
people.
There's a problem.
No.
There's a legit problem.
No. People are already money. People are already super on her nuts. It's a wrap.
She's fantastic.
Anime only people that have only seen her for like an episode are already like, she looks amazing. And then we got this manga. It's a wrap on her. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, I love her. I don't know about her.
I don't need to see. Oh, now it's time for me to get into my pad. No, don't need it.
I got one fight out of her, and I went, "Holy, she is awesome!
She's awesome. She's nuts. She's amazing." And that's all. Loved Himiko before I got her passed.
Same. I loved Himiko.
Loved it.
Twice was awesome too.
We don't need past to influence the future. Is this character good in the present?
Overcome. In fact, the only time we actually see her feel kind of bad about herself is when she's pitifully in the background while Naruto and Sasuke are having all the big fights. Many of her quotes were things along the lines of, "Women have to be strong in order to survive," or, "I've always considered myself to be a true ninja." But those were just empty words because Sasuke and Naruto were always in the lead, but now it's my turn to take the lead and all of you can watch me from the background. I can't just let everyone protect me all the time. Or, all I've been doing is watching YouTube from behind. Now get a good look at my back. I guess you could feel like she felt useless. Hey, I wonder where that meme started from. Maybe
because he probably saw that she was a piece of character.
Or he was just like, Kishimoto was just like, I'm done with you.
I'm done with that plot line.
I'm done with everything about you. You now exist.
that big traumatic thing in her past that she's trying to overcome. Well, a lot of people say it's true that Sakura isn't as powerful as like literal gods like Naruto and Sasuke, but at least she's a medic. That has nothing to do with her thematic presence in the story. Them watching her back in a fight because she's taking the charge is never a theme that actually gets resounded. But
okay, so she sucks for that, but Lee doesn't suck even though his thing never got to it. Oh, or is it because Lee is an actual good character? Is that it? Because thematically, they're exactly the same. Nux, sir.
She definitely showed amazing resilience when she took a kunai and cut her hair off in the middle of the Chunin exams instead of stabbing her opponent in the foot.
You know what's funny? that was a thematic thing that she did.
Yes, absolutely.
And you're playing it off like, oh,
Like it was nothing.
like
Because they had a conversation earlier that goes, I heard that Sasuke likes girls with long hair. And she's giving that up.
because she's a ninja now.
It's time to leave all that bush behind.
Thematic.
That makes sense. But you're just playing it off like it was nothing.
Like it's a joke. Like instead of stabbing the ninja.
In the foot. When the ninja could move the foot. Or when they get stabbed, they just go out. And they still got him by the hair. And you've lost your kunai.
But, you know, that was pretty brave, I guess.
She got free. And she continued to fight.
Hey, it worked.
It worked. Dude.
What's the problem?
What?
Instead of stabbing her opponent in the foot. But, you know, that was pretty brave, I guess. Not that it actually succeeded in accomplishing any of her thematic build up until that point.
What was her thematic buildup? You just said she didn't have a thematic thing.
So
What
there was nothing to build up.
There was nothing to build up. Except it was part of her thematic build-up because Sasuke likes girls with long hair. I'm still after Sasuke, but I'm a ninja now, and my long hair is a detriment. Let me cut it. I am a ninja, and I need to get out of this to protect these two dudes. My teammates. What's the problem?
But theme.
Yes.
You see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, but theme.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
That's my answer. Theme.
Sakura sucks, but not because of moments like that, but because she's character.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't need to say the word theme or this doesn't track with her thematic. No, none of that. I can point to a bunch of things where like she sucks.
Any of her thematic build up until that point. I mean, the show kind of made it look like some big scene of her growth, but how exactly did that signify growth? Bravery was never her issue.
No, it was the long hair. It was a thick.
Moments do not have to be thematically relevant.
Even though that one was.
Even though it was. But it could just be an action that they take. What was the thematic relevance of Naruto stabbing his hand and going, I'm never going to be weak again? Well, I guess that wasn't a good moment. I guess it just didn't mean anything.
Will to fight back was never her thematic problem. One of the ways...
Thematic
No more
problem.
themes.
Oh, okay then.
No more themes for Nux. No more themes for Nux. He's turned me.
Maybe half themes for...
I'm still on the train of everybody else because nobody is just dumping themes over my eyeballs like this dude.
Bro, we had this analogy with Roman Reigns and ketchup on a burger. That's exactly what he's doing with things. It's like, more ketchup for you.
Is this the baby being fat?
Her thematic problem. One of the ways her character was pretty cruel was how she always mistreated Naruto, and Naruto clearly liked her. She hated, despised.
Why did Sakura dislike Naruto? Why does Sakura like Sasuke? Why does Naruto like Sakura?
And Sakura only disliked Naruto because Naruto hated Sasuke. Or at least what Sasuke represented. So it's like, you the dude that I love, well, you guy, you're weak and you're stupid. She also grew up with a bunch of kids and parents going, leave that kid alone. He's weak and stupid and sucks.
And also kind of a monster who can kill all of us.
So she goes, Naruto, you suck. I don't like you. You hate Sasuke, so you suck even more. But she sucks.
No, it is you who suck, ma'am.
Clearly liked her. She hated, despised Naruto, and loved Sasuke. I would argue that this was a huge flaw in her person that she had to overcome. But nope, she stayed liking Sasuke the whole time. She liked Sasuke
Yeah, that's
so
why she
much.
sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. That one sentence. Why does she like Sasuke, and why does she keep liking Sasuke? Done.
Throughout all those things he's done, all those people he's hurt, all the things he's attacked, all the people he's killed, doesn't matter because she still likes this monster. He has a literal kunai to her throat, and she still goes, "I want that man."
He goes, "I'm going to destroy all of the village and become the villain that the world can hate," and she still goes to marry him.
She's awful.
She's terrible.
No theme.
Don't need to say the word theme.
Just her character.
Yep.
Just the character traits and
Stuff
actions
that you can
she
point
does.
to.
Trash. Nothing underlined. It's all in your face.
How does this relate thematically to what she did before or her stated? No. Here are the reasons that she sucks.
She was useless when it came to the Sasuke retrieval arc, and she couldn't actually go save him. Okay, that's very understandable. They want to save her massive character development for Shippuden, but when Shippuden came along, her only actual interaction with Sasuke was in the final battle, and she didn't really
No,
say
they met before that.
Yes, there was other stuff before that where he was like kill Conan? Not Conan, whatever the red-haired chick was. And then you can join me. And she seriously considered it for a second. They were like, Sasuke is a missing nin. We gotta go kill him. And she went, I'll go kill him. And then he went, okay, and she went, I'm still here to join you. I don't care about all that missing nin stuff. And he went, kill her and you can join me. And she considered it. And then he went, nah, psych. And was about to kill her. And then she went to marry him.
You see the problem? You see how he didn't need to say the word theme once to describe why she sucks as a character?
I could have said theme.
But it would have been no...
I could not have said theme. Because I don't know... Because I don't know how to track that with... You gotta start with a base theme.
Mm-hmm. So and there's no base theme.
So I gotta go back 15 steps in order to make that theme and then link it to that. No, I'm not gonna do that.
You have no foundation. It's like building a house on a quicksand.
Absolutely.
Like it's just sinking.
Fact, the only feelings of love that were popping out of Sakura were when Sakura said to Naruto, "Naruto, I love you," then kissed him, and then completely cucked him right after that. Sakura never...
because he said, "Why are you lying?"
Yes, I know that you're lying. This is some garbage. You ain't over him. Even though we just got through with that scene that I was talking about. How do you remember this scene, but not the scene that occurred right before this?
Had a thematic lesson taught to her for being a bitch for so much of the series. And then at the end, they're like, oh yeah, Sakura finally manages to reclaim her thingy because she is finally fighting alongside them. So she has to say, Naruto, Sasuke, I know you guys are basically gods and I can punch really hard, but I'm finally fighting alongside you. To which Naruto and Sasuke said, damn, that's the second funniest joke I heard since there was that one mad scientist guy who was so smart he turned himself into a pickle. And then everyone will say, look how useful Sakura actually was. She was so powerful as a medic. She was so great when it came to fighting Sasori. And I'm not saying Sakura, to her world, is a useless character. I'm saying that when it comes to the brilliant character development within the world of Naruto, when they set up a character's flaws and imperfections, and that
and
character...
resolve them.
You paused him right
when he was about to say thematic. Yes, I did. You heard the... And there's no other word in his lexicon that it could be other than theme nor thematic.
Or thematically.
He couldn't say the. There's probably been less the than theme or thematic.
Character's flaws and imperfections, and that character thematically overcomes them later to become a better person. That beautiful.
It's not beautiful. It's something that happens in all of Shonen, and it's happened through history.
Factually.
This is ridiculous. Why are you propping this up so hard when it's just the same as other things?
It's ridiculous. It's legitimately ridiculous. There has been nothing that has opened my eyes here, but the lies. dig on misremembering things, or just like I haven't seen this.
I have done that many times.
100%. I'll be listening back to episodes and just go, oh, well, that's not exactly what happened. That's fine, but just completely implanting character traits and moments that just didn't happen is so ridiculous.
It's so much easier to misremember or misquote things when you're just live and just constantly going and just like, no, that didn't happen. Here's what actually happened, and it's like, oh, I was kind of mistaken there. Then writing a script and being able to research the things you are literally saying.
That's that 20 videos in a month.
Instead of worrying about 20 videos in a month, put out 6 good ones.
Put out quality. Not this rambling garbage.
Not this thematic garbage.
Not 5 minutes of I'm about to blow your socks off.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sponsored by this mobile game. All right, let's actually get into it. 2 more minutes of just preamble bush. And then just like, but Neji, though.
But then a bunch of obvious character moments just going, you never thought about this, did you?
No, I did.
The fact that Neji turns to the camera and goes, here's my whole character arc. And then he goes, here's all of Neji's character arc. You never thought about that, did you? Did. I did.
That beautiful style of character development that's in almost every single core character.
Okay, what's a core character?
Yeah. He had to put that in there just so we could just go, Kiba. Well, not really.
He's not a core character. How is Shika a core character in again, I say, to me, there are only 2 main characters in Naruto, and that is Naruto and Sasuke. There are a lot of series that can have a lot of main characters. In Yu Yu, the 4 main dudes are the 4 main characters.
We stop and we go off and see them doing their own thing so many times. There's so many times we just go, what's Sasuke doing? Oh, he's fighting all the 4 Kages. He's fighting Danzo. He's fighting B. That's just him. We don't stop and just go, what's just Shika doing other than the Hidan fight?
You don't ever think about that, and they don't ever show you what they're doing because they're not main characters.
Because they're not important. They're nothing. We barely see what's Kakashi up to. Barely.
Hey, what's Hinata doing at this very moment?
What is Hinata doing that is not Naruto related?
At this very moment.
At any moment.
No clue. Don't know where she at. Don't know what mission she on. Don't know what she doing.
Love to see a conversation between Hinata and Lee. Would have been great. Just like, yep, Neji sure is a piece of crap, ain't he? But he sure is strong. Boy, I'd like to beat him up.
Or those 2 training with each other.
Yes. You teach me how to defend against taijutsu. I'll teach you at least what Hyuga stuff I know. That'd have been great, but we just don't get that. Not allowed. Didn't earn it.
A lot of characters that I didn't mention because you don't need more examples of this. And especially the characters like, Naruto and Sasuke. Sakura didn't get that. I'm not a Sakura hater. I think she's a fine character.
There's no problems. There's no issues here.
You think Sakura is a fine character?
He has to.
She's just not thematically fine.
Yes. And that's the big difference.
Nux, you can like
stuff. You can think stuff is good, but then once that theme comes along, oh, you got a world-ending rant for your boy.
I was teetering on the number to give this for so long. I was never
teetering.
But boy, welcome to the club.
not for a second.
Fandom, and this is why. And to all of y'all Sakura stans that claim to exist, even though we know the honest truth is that you don't, enjoy the Twitter wars and the Twitter threads and the Twitter talks about how Sakura is actually useful. But the truth of the matter is, we know the only reason why you fake stan
you don't have to be useful to be a good character.
Absolutely not.
What is with your stomach?
I am very hungry.
But like Shika's useful. Yeah, he's a good character. Lee's a good character, but he's useless.
Mm-hmm. Brook is useless. Love Brook. Great character. Except in Big Mom.
Okay then.
Hard counter.
Don't ever.
Hard counter.
Don't ever.
Young lady. When that scene gets dubbed.
You mean like 8 years from now? Ian's gonna kill it.
Of course, Ian kills everything.
Young lady. I was dead a long... Oh, I did die a long time ago.
Who plans on dying? I did. Brooke, I thought you were dead. I did die a long time ago. Yeah, Brooke's amazing. Dude, basically useless.
He has not had a tremendous use. But all Straw Hats have some form of utility. They all have done things that have proven useful. But as far as, like, Brooke has not done a lot of useful things. But he is a fantastic character. I don't care about your use. But it feels like Naruto fans are only grasping onto Sakura because of her potential usefulness. That's why you should enjoy her, because she was useful. No, enjoy her character and her uselessness. Who cares? Yeah. But it's the difference between someone like Lee and Neji and whoever, when everyone's just like, Sakura is useless. So I can understand them going hard against that specific point. But like, whatever.
There's other things to worry about with Sakura.
She's a bad character.
Her character revolves around a dude that we don't know why she likes. And
who is detestable.
And there's no reason why she should like him. So that's point one.
Okay, I can't even understand liking him because, you know, you're a young 14-year-old girl. It's just like, I like the cool, handsome, strong dude that's just like brooding in the corner. He's so deep, blah, 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 blah. But once she grows up 3 years apart from that guy and sees him again and just goes, take me with you. That's when you go, oh no, it's over for her.
Ino was the same age and she gave up on him.
Because she knew better. She learned.
That's the problem. Sakura didn't. Sakura can't. And Sakura sucks because of that.
She's not allowed to learn.
Exactly. Also theme.
Is because there's a lot of hentai. Sorry for rekindling this old war. Kind of proud of myself that I did, not gonna lie. But I am so sorry. Hope you enjoyed this video. Naruto truly is the king of character development.
It's not the
this
king.
is what
It's really not.
It's mid-high tier? I am strictly talking part 1. Mid-high tier, maybe.
In a deck of cards, I'd give it like a 7, not a king.
You know what? I give it like a 9 of spades if you're playing spades.
It's totally useful, but there's other things that are better.
Yeah. If something else comes after it, it's going to eat you up. But it's a very good chance that the person next to you has a lower card, and they're just like, I'm not throwing that out. I'm not using my king to beat this 9 when I got a 2. Whatever.
Sakura is a total loser as far as Naruto characters go. This is something that I feel like no one actually talks about and no one gives enough respect to Naruto for doing. Boruto doesn't do this at all. Big surprise. Another reason why that sucks. Definitely leave a like on this video. Give it a share to anyone that, well, has any sort of opinion towards Sakura or Naruto at all. Anyone who likes to say how My Hero Academia is better than Naruto in every single way. Give them a taste of the character development. Please leave a...
Okay. So... Not only are you saying that My Hero isn't as good in character development, even though we just had a villain arc that was nothing but developing the villains, even though Bakugo has been development since basically day 8, and Todoroki had a tremendous villain development, as well as Ida, as well as All Might.
Ida, a villain was
Eraserhead
specifically to develop Ida.
So let's ignore all of that. You're looking at Naruto, but you're chopping it in half.
You're chopping it in half, and then also going, ignore these characters that didn't get development. Only look at the characters that did.
So, tremendous.
Subscribe. Thanks again, Naruto Slugfest, for sponsoring this video. Link in the description. Have yourselves the most wonderful evening, and remember to stay weird, fam.
-10.
Yep.
Dude, I teetered constantly.
Never.
Constantly.
I figured out my tail when it's a -10. I'll be yelling. I'm like, when this is I'll just stop and just like give up like halfway through my thought.
Exasperation.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I did it. I just went, oh, okay, I get it. No, yeah, that's a -10. It's the lies. It's the falsity. Again, misremembering something, that's fine. Him just going, Asuma woke up Shika. That's fine. You can misremember that.
Absolutely.
You can misremember that. You could
and that's such a small point that it's just like, whatever.
Absolutely not. But just like his whole character
lacked empathy.
What? And you're using that over and over? No, absolutely not. And then just the theme bucket? No, I can't. I cannot. No, that's a -10. Hard.
-10.
Big.
It was like 4 or 5. It was like 5 or 6 minutes left, and I was still like, maybe a 9, maybe a 9.5.
It's the rapid fire lies that got me.
Rapid fire lies, because it didn't make me angry enough, and it didn't make me mournful enough. Mm-hmm. Like the Hunter x Hunter stuff, it's just like come on.
Yeah, but he opened up the video like this is gonna knock your socks off. Nobody's talking about it.
You know why?
Nothing, and I'm expecting that. I'm waiting for it, and he's just regurgitating things that have been said by the characters or just don't even exist.
I think because of the first 6 or 7 minutes, it was so like nothing that it skewed it. So really, we only have 23 to 24 minutes of a video. That's 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. So the first 6 minutes skewed it. It's just like 6-7 minutes skewed it. It's just like, this is a whatever video. He's not really saying anything. And then it slowly built, and then it hit that zenith of just like,
it was the expectations for me. Don't open up a video like this is gonna change your world and how you think about Naruto. This is good.
Maybe he did it on purpose, thematically, like Rock Lee and Sakura. Boom, in your face. You fell for the theme, the double
you
thing.
You fell for it.
You fell for the thematic undertones of this video. Nux Taku.
He fell for the themes, and he has been for all this time.
Dude, it's so disgusting.
He is a bad
YouTuber. I won't even say he's a bad YouTuber. I will say...
Yeah, he's got his popularity and he's got...
No, it's because he's playing the YouTube game. As far as a YouTuber goes, he is what you expect a YouTuber to be. He's loud and crass and makes bad jokes. And
he is a bad anime analyst.
He is a bad analyst. Terrible. Because he's not analyzing anything. He's just going, the themes didn't match up. It didn't thematically wrap around. The themes did thematically wrap around. Psychological, blah, 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 blah. Theme, psychology, fate, bullshit, over and over and over and over again. He's beating it into your head to where you don't even need to think about anything except the themes of what he's talking about. If you even somewhat think, he literally contradicted himself within 40 seconds. He goes, Shika lacks empathy, but he cares for the village. 40 seconds apart. Do you know what empathy means? 10.
And that's kind of the stuff that you would catch during editing, but looks like he got just an editor he just ships his stuff out to, so he's not catching that.
Why do you think that?
He said that.
No. You know YouTubers do that all the time. Just like Rap Credit could be like, cut this out. And it's just like, he's the one doing the editing. It's just a fake like you have an editor. Mm-hmm. Now, Jim Sterling has an actual person that edits his stuff. But he still oversees the editing stuff. Like, yes, I do want this cut in, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's probably just a joke. He's editing it all. If it was just, here's my script. I recorded the audio. These are the scenes I want at these points and give it out. He could ship out 30 videos a month. Because all he needs to do is spend 8 hours recording and he could probably record 3 to 4 videos worth of stuff. That's not what's happening here. He's trash.
Edited by...
never mind. I can't even...
You can't even give me that.
I can't even give you that. Dude, you're doing nothing. So, really, all he really needs to do is write a script and record it.
Yeah.
And you can't even do that? Nux.
Yeah. It's a -10. It's bad. It is really, really bad.
This was awful.
It's a really bad video. And if he had edited, he could put in stuff like Shika lacks empathy, and he could search for them something like that, and it just goes, wait a minute, does he? Am I wrong?
You know what's funny?
Oh, he does have empathy.
His editor probably never found a scene where Neji was shocked with Lee.
And
so when he said that, he just got to show Neji. Unbelievable.
Don't you do a pass on the video before you put it out? Just like watch it real quick, make sure.
Why? He's got 20 in a month to do. I trust my editor. Upload.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. -10. What's next?
We never know what's next.
We did one time.
One time.
One time. One more time. I think twice, actually.
Outside of like we got 2 videos lined up that we're doing, I don't think that that's happened.
We definitely did the GT after we said we were going to do the GT. We didn't do the part 5.
No, we didn't do the GT.
It was one because I remember it was the Nux Taku, as a matter of fact. We said we were going to do him next, and we did him next.
I'm going to take your word on that one.
And then, the Zack Snyder. We said we were going to do that. No, we didn't.
We never know what we're doing next. It's whatever strikes our fancy.
And bruh, sometimes it's literally the day before. It's like, what do you want to do? Oh, that sounds good. All right, that's what we're doing. That's what happened here. we have like 15 videos lined up, and it's just like, which one you feeling? Which one are you feeling right now?
Exactly what it is.
Oh, I'm feeling that. Okay, that's what we'll do.
Because I think too much iPad Wolf in a row would just get way too great.
At this point, though, I think we put him back on the table.
Absolutely, he's way back on the table.
Let's do that final Hunter. Why you should still watch.
Ouya-ka.
That's what we're doing next.
We'll probably supplement it with something else since it's a shorter video.
You can't say that.
We'll
How long was this first one?
It was like an hour. It was almost an hour.
We did 4 on it.
It was a long video, admittedly.
We did an hour and a half on Jinbei. And that dude's video was trash. He just repeated himself. He did the L thing. L died, and then they looped the story around after the time skip.
What a terrible video. I'd like just like, oh man, we have not gone, oh man, this video sucks. Go on, let's find something else.
I want that one time where it's just like,
yes.
It's not interesting enough to talk about. Where it's just like,
this person's making a bunch of good points.
Yeah, there's no point here. Let's gong it. And this isn't some disingenuous thing where we've had like 4 videos we needed to gong or something.
No, it has not happened.
We have never gonged a video. And if we keep doing people like Nux, it's never gonna happen. It's never going to happen. -10. Next video.
Something.
The final in Hunter x Hunter for at least a while.
Unless something else comes out.